Good morning,
Good
Maria
morning.
ji.
Good morning. I'm thankful, Shabirpa. You are every day first one to enter the room.
Right from childhood, that is one thing
I
I
think
always like to be
that
on
is
time.
what the teachers do. They get you disciplined.
And I reach on time. And
Yeah.
after that, whether I start my work or not, that's it's immaterial.
Yeah. Even mine is the same thing. I love to be on time. I mean, really, that is your commitment to yourself.
Hmm. Thanks to the upbringing in Bombay's lifestyle,
True.
machine life.
True, true. Chalo, let's join our hands and just say thankful to the divine energy. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Take a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath and out. Thank you, universe, for giving us this time to come together and practice gratitude. Thank you, universe, for being there with us when we are doing these practices. Thank you, universe, for guiding us throughout this session on what we need to learn and what we need to let go. Thank you, universe, for guiding us with your divine energy that we bring happiness to others' lives. Thank you, universe, for making us this important souls where we are taking the journey inside through us. So, thank you, universe, for this divine time where we get time to sit together for our own selves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Open your eyes. So, I think you might have bought today your note, a chit of paper, and sellotape you might require a sketch pen. If not, you can still go and get by the time I share the book.
The sketch pen is there, except sellotape.
Okay, you can stick afterwards also. That's not an issue. It's okay.
Okay, cool.
So, how was yesterday's practices?
Yeah, I started it, though I could give very small amount of time, but I guess that's my plan. Slowly and steadily. That's I plan to say that just end of the day, if
Okay.
not anything, start off with by giving 5 to 10 minutes, and let's see.
Mhm.
My target is to give half an hour before going to bed every day.
Okay.
Let's see. I hope I can get it.
Will do. Mhm. If you're practicing, that is more important. So, yesterday, what was the chapter? Who will tell me? What did we practice yesterday for? Health. Yes, right. For health. So, and we have understood why health is really very important for us.
Yes.
So, today's chapter is about magic money. Sorry. Before we move to that chapter, I would just like to add few sentences. Who doesn't want money, right? We all want money because money, I'll tell you, money does not bring happiness, but money gives us those experiences where we feel happy, right? So if we have money, we can go for trips. If we have money, we can buy clothes. If we have money, we can buy jewelry or whatever we want in our lives. So money is a byproduct. If you go to see, money is a byproduct, but it is a very important part of our life. And there have been instances where we have not been thankful for the money which we get. So, and I want everyone to be interactive in today's session. Please answer when I ask you questions. So, we start this chapter, which is very important. See, each one wants money, right? But I'll tell you one thing. These things, what we are learning in this book, I sometimes feel very sorry that they have not taught us in school, because this book is a complete way of living your life. If this comes in the school, I'm really telling you, there will be a change of mass energy in the children. Because if they are taught right from the childhood how to be gratitude, they will receive more. They will receive more. They don't have to struggle. Today, if you see, people are struggling, just running from morning 9 to 5, doing the job, doing this, doing that, because everyone wants money. But we don't have to struggle for money. We don't have to struggle. Our money should come effortlessly to us. So that is why this book is teaching us how you can become a real magnet to attract what you want. Because what is happening is we are just struggling, running behind money, going here, going there. किधर से पैसा मिल सकता है, इसमें पैसा आ सकता है, इसमें पैसा. So that way we are moving just to, running about where we can get money. Because it's big, our lifestyle has increased, our economy has increased, where we are requiring lots of money. But if you have gratitude, if you have gratitude towards what you have, you will really receive abundance. So gratitude is riches. Let's start. Gratitude is riches. Complaint is poverty. Christian Science hymnal. See what is he saying? Gratitude is riches. So if you are in gratitude, you are very rich. But if you are complaining every time about very smallest thing, let it be, your health, let it be your money, let it be your relationships, you are into poverty. So if there's lack of money in your life, understand that feeling worried, envious, jealous, disappointed, discouraged, doubtful, or fearful about money can never bring more money to you. Because those feelings come from the lack of gratitude for money you have. So here very clearly, very starting of the lesson, she's saying that if there's lack of money in your life, so remember, it is your fault. You are responsible for it, because you might have had, jealous feelings for someone. You might have been doubtful. You might have been fearful, if I don't have money, what will happen? So these are the feelings which you might have created in yourselves towards money, that you have lack of money today. Or if I spend money, I won't be able to save money, then how my future will be. So this is what, because we have bought doubt in ourselves. So because those feelings come from the lack of gratitude for money you have, complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money are not the acts of gratitude, and the money in your life can never improve. It will worsen. See, these are very important. See, complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money. When we sometimes get, no, when there are no money and your wife has asked you money and you say, no, 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 I don't have money, you get very frustrated, you get angry. So being critical of the cost of something. So when you go to the vegetable vendor, bhaji wala, okay, what do you do? If he's charging you 100 rupees, what you will say? बहुत महंगा दे रहे हो, you're giving very costly. So that time you start arguing with the bhaji wala. If the rickshaw wala is charged you a little more, you will say, no, you are charging too much. So here is where, what we are doing is, because when we are giving money, the money is in our hand. And that time we are just speaking these things, which is not the right thing. Further, I will be telling you at the end of the chapter. So complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical at the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money are not the acts of gratitude. And the money in your life can never improve, it will worsen. No matter what your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money you have. If you have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel grateful for the money you do have, so the money in your life can magically increase. So, whoever has gratitude for money will be given more, and she or he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for money, even what she or he has will be taken from her or him. Feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging for anyone. But when you understand that nothing will change until you are grateful, you will be inspired to do it. So, here she is saying that no matter what your current situation is, or you don't have enough money, you have to be very grateful. Even if you have 100 rupees in your pocket today, okay, you don't know about tomorrow. Be thankful for that 100 rupees. Say at least I have 100 rupees. At least I can get something to eat for today and tomorrow. At least I can get some grocery at home. So whatever money you have currently in your pocket, first you have to say be thankful for it. Don't say I have only 100 rupees. Now how I'm going to run the household? My God, the month is going to end. There are still 4 days to go. Don't bring how in your mind. Just say I have at least 100 rupees today. So you see how or somehow you will get the money. You will somehow the your problem will be solved. So feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging. Okay, because that time you don't feel like saying thank you. Arey baap re, only 100 rupees is there in my purse. How can I be thankful, right? Because you start getting worried. If you are a father, you start getting worried. I have to run the house. Okay. If you are a mother, you feel how I'm going to get the grocery. If you are a wife, anything, any relationship, like when you don't have money, how I'm going to do things further. So worry is one of the feeling which what I said in the starting also in the starting chapters, that if you start worrying about things, the things move away. You bring more of negative situations. So feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging for anyone. But when you understand that nothing will change until you are grateful, you will be inspired to do it. The subject of money can be very tricky one for many people. The subject of money can be very tricky one for many people, especially when they don't have enough. So there are two steps to the magic money practice. So see, when you don't have money, it can be very tricky. It's important that you read through the entire practice of magic money at the beginning of the day, because you will continue the money practice throughout the day. Now, okay, let's do further. Sit down and take a few minutes to think back through childhood before you had any or much money. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, say and feel the magic words, thank you with all your heart for each instant. So today you will have lots of practice to do, because see, money is such a thing you might have received right from childhood. Okay, so when you were born, your parents paid for your delivery. You were giving money for your clothes. Your parents bought clothes for you. Then you started working. They might have got for you a tricycle. Then when you were small, they used to take you to your grandparents' house. So there, the grandparents gave you some sweets, some money, and every time you got something or the other from them. So when you went to your uncle's house, mama, so there your mama might have taken you out, paid for some ice cream or paid for anything. So wasn't that you received money? Think today about this. Just close your eyes and think that did we have money even when we were not earning? What happens is we say, I am earning, I am earning, I am earning. You know, I am running the household. You don't understand anything. I have to slog so much to get money to run the household. But remember, when you were small, your parents paid for your fees. They paid for your uniform. They paid for your shoes. They paid for your socks. They paid for your picnics, right? They paid your college fees. So that time we didn't earn money. The money came to us. What happens, see, to those families where there was no money, you have seen those children, they feel bad, you know, who have not received, in the childhood also. Have you noticed any time you might have met few people also, who have not received money through their childhood? So we are so blessed that at least we used to get food to eat. At least we used to get milk to drink. At least we had Bonvita. So all these things were bought by our parents, right? You didn't spend that time. You were not working that time. but universe gave you money. So when universe wants to give you money through any channel, you will receive. But what happens is we say, I am only going to do this. I am earning. I am doing this. No. If money has to come to you because you have not been grateful. So if you be grateful for the smallest money you receive, even if you find a 5 rupees dollar in your house lying down here and there, please take care of it. Pick up in your hand, take it in your hand and just keep it like that and just say thank you for the money, because that 5 rupees is also very important. But you have just left, usually we have that habit. If there is any loose currency, coins, we just leave it here and there. But just be very thankful. Even when sometimes like we wear our pants, and you might have left money in that and that money falls down. Pick up that money, take it in your hand and just say thank you for it. Even if it is 1 rupee coin, just say thank you for it. So sit down today and you are going to take few minutes, and today's practice is going to take you time. So you will require maybe more than an hour, because here you are going to recall each and every memory where money was paid for you. Can anyone tell me where else you feel the money was paid for you? Please unmute yourself.
Hospitals, when I was admitted in the hospital,
Okay.
my parents paid the money.
Okay. Very
I
good.
was at the age of when I was in school
Hmm.
in fifth standard.
Hmm.
So I had a terrible pain in my stomach. So my parents couldn't understand why was I crying, because I was just holding my stomach and I was yelling. And then
Okay.
my dad immediately took me to the nearby clinic,
Hmm.
whereby the doctor said, no, we cannot diagnose what is it exactly. I would suggest you take to a doctor. I will give a doctor's name. You please rush to that doctor. Maybe he will try to help you out with this. Then it was a bit far away, so he put me in a rickshaw and then he took me. My mom was not there because my dad said, you be here. Maybe I'll call you, and I mean, I will give you the message, whatever is it, landline, or because those days we didn't have mobile. So then he took me to the doctor, and the doctor said, no, it has to be, needs to be hospitalized. I think it's an appendix case. So, and it was a medical college. Even that was very far away. And from there, again, in the rickshaw, he took me there. And poor dad, he managed me so well. I still remember, I was like literally, like a fish. I was, in pain, like when how the fish, live fish, the
Okay.
same way I was in a pain. Then immediately they had hospitalized me, and he had to rush with the say. I could see everything with my eyes, how he was in a panic. My dad was just rushing from here to there. So, and I was there in the hospital for 7 days.
So, see, imagine your
Yeah.
parents have gone through so much. But you know what we do? We catch the smallest thing, what they have said to us, when they might have shouted or, have been where you have felt that they have done something wrong to you, and we catch and we said that. But imagine the parents, they have, bought you like anything, they have spent money, because that time they didn't think, अरे अगर मैंने इसमें पैसा डाल दिया, so what will happen, what will happen to my household expenses. And that time the only one person used to earn. But our parents never thought, ki if I spend money on this, I will not have money to run the household, or what will I give at home, or what will I do with the other payments of the bills. That time they only just thought that she is my child or he is my child and I have to take care. Okay, and then they spend. So these things are missing, today. So first thing is that you have to remember today, from the childhood, ki whatever was given to you, whatever was given to you today, like from the childhood, whatever you have been given, money. So money was given to you. It's not that money was not given, right?
Yes.
So, so when money was given to you, what did you do? Did you say thank you that time? No, because we felt it is a duty of our parents to do for us, right? But now you have to remember each and every memory where your parents have paid for you. Your relatives, your mama, anyone, your auntie, your bua, anyone might have paid for you when you might have gone to their places. So I still remember that 1 month I spent it in Raipur with my mother when I was in 10th, when after my 10th examinations. Like I was in Raipur for a month where with my at my cousin auntie's place. And whole month we ate and everything. They used to take me to have sugarcane juice. They used to take me for movies there. So when I recalled, I was so thankful that I got all these things, and I got exposure free of charge because I did not pay anything that time. So you have to be thankful as you recall each memory where money was paid for you. Say and feel the magic words thank you with all your heart for each instance. So did you always have food to eat? Did you live in a home? Yes, we had a home when we were small also. Now also we have a home. So did you receive an education over many years? Parents paid for our education. How did you travel to school each day? Did you have school books? See, parents might have paid for a school bus, school books, school lunches, and all the things you needed for school. So did you go on any vacations when you were child? Every summer vacations we were in Hyderabad. So we used to, yeah, like our parents paid for it, right? So what were the most exciting birthday gifts you received when you were a child? You might have received gifts for your birthdays. You might have received gifts from your parents. So wasn't that the money was paid by them? So did you have a bike, toys, or a pet? Did you have clothes as you grew so quickly from one size to the next? Okay, so we grew, right? So, but still our parents bought new shoes. Okay, he's grown, one number has increased, so I need more shoes. So, did you go to the movies, play sports, learn a musical instrument, or pursue a hobby? Did you go to the doctor and take medicine when you were not well? So, your parents took you to the doctors, right? Did you go to the dentist? If you had tooth pain, your parents have taken you to the doctor. Or even now, your husbands have taken you to the doctor, you have been to the doctor. So, money was there, right? Did you have the essential items that you used every day, like your toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, and shampoo? Did you travel in a car? Did you watch television, make phone calls, use lights, electricity, and water? All these things cost money, and you received them all at no charge. Remember this, see, all these things needed money, but we didn't pay at all, right? As you travel back through memories of your childhood and youth, you will realize how many things you received that equate to hard earned money. Be grateful for every single instant and memory, because when you can feel sincere gratitude for money you have received in the past, your money will magically increase in future. It is guaranteed by universal law. To continue with the practice of magic money, take a dollar bill and write on a sticker that you place on the bill, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. So here you are saying thank you for the money you have received. So as we had discussed that this chapters, first 12 chapters are all about the past. All what things you have received in the past, like relationships, health. So further again there you will have advanced chapter on money again. So to continue with the practice today, what you're going to do is you're going to take the money and you're going to write thank you for all the money I've been given throughout the life on your paper sheet of paper what I've said to you. Okay. So sorry, before I move further, how many of you are feeling just now कि yes, you have received money a lot in your life, but you have not been thankful? Are you getting that feeling?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because you have to get that feeling, you have to get that realization. Ki I have been given so much. Okay, I have been given so much. So even the day you don't have money, don't get worried about money. Don't get worried. Say money is on my way. Money is coming to me. Money is on the way. Instead of just getting worried, leave your worry aside and just start writing gratitude. The day you feel I don't have money, I don't have money for tomorrow's expenses or for the month's expenses, the best practice is open your book, start writing. Start writing thank you for the money of all you have, for all you have received till now. not only from your childhood, but your college life, after your marriage, your husband paid for you, your in-laws bought gifts for you, your in-laws bought clothes for you, everything. You have to be grateful for all the things you have received. So when we sit in the concentrated gratitude practices, we make you write all the things, we make you recall and remember what are the things which you might have forgotten, where you have not written gratitude. So there we do concentrated practices. So we can do one gratitude concentrated practice. Maybe if you all say the time which is suitable, maybe I can take for an hour or something. We do it for more than 2 hours, like. So that is called concentrated practice. So this is your money. Suppose now this is my 100 rupees money. So first I take and I just keep it in my hand. So everyone take the money in your hand and just keep it like that and just say thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Say loudly, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life.
Thank you for all the money I've been given.
Good.
All the money I've been given throughout the life. Thank you for all the money I've been given. Thank you for all the money I've been.
Now what are you going to do is, if you can see this, my note, I don't know because of my, see, can you see it?
Yes.
On the chit of paper, write down these words in the bold letters. Do it now only. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Write it in the bold letters the way it is written. And then at the end, 3 times you are going to write, thank you, thank you, thank you. At the down of the chit, see how I have put on my note. It is smaller than the chit is smaller than my note. And then at the end, you can write thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 times. So this is what you're going to do. And then stick that paper with the cello tape. Okay, stick that paper. I have stuck this paper with the cello tape on your money. Now this money, you are going to keep it as your everyday practice. Whenever you are doing money practice, you're going to take this into your hand and you are going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the money I have been given throughout my life. Suppose today I don't get time in the morning, at least take out this money, keep it in your hand before you go to your office. Just keep it in your hand and just say thank you, thank you, thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. I did not get time today to write down the gratitude, right? But whenever you get time in the daytime or at night before you sleep, take this. This is your magic money now, because you have charged it, because you have said thank you to it, right? You have said thank you to it.
With the sellotape, you should stick it to the note.
Yeah, with the small sellotape, in bit, you just put it in the center of that paper. See, I have not stuck this part. Okay, I have
Yeah,
just
okay,
put it in
one
the
small
center
part.
of that paper. I just put a small sellotape. I just rolled it and I have just stuck it on the note. Now, you can carry this note in your wallet. You can also keep it in your purse. Ladies can keep it in their purse. Gents can keep it in their wallets. And every time you open your purse and you see this note, just in your mind, just say thank you for the money. And I'm telling you, there will never be less money in your pocket.
Can't we use a coin?
Yeah?
Coin.
No, not coin. You have to keep this note.
Okay.
You have to keep this note. Okay. And what else you need to do is, whenever you bring money at home, you get sometimes the cash or you get a money from the bank to give to the people. Sometimes you are distributing your cash to your maids. So whenever you are having the money, you suppose you have the bundle of the money, you just take that money, put it in your hands and just say, thank you for all the money you have been giving throughout my life. First you say this, and also when you are doing this, just keep your hand, to whomever I give this money, to whomever I give this money, fulfill all their dreams. When you say this to the money and then afterwards you have given that money to anyone, to your maids or anything, what are you doing? you are increasing the circle of money. That is what we say in our advanced practices. That is called circle of money. What happens is we usually keep the money in the locker, we keep the money in the safe. But when you are giving money, you have to create a circle of money. So when money goes, money comes in. In Japanese, it is called arigato in, arigato out. Okay, so that means go with love and come with love. So whenever you are giving money to anyone, whether you're paying any expense to the medical bills, you're paying money to your maids, you're paying money to the bhaji wala, vendor, any grocery shop, even if you're doing online. Nowadays we are paying through GPay, right? Because I do most of my transactions on GPay. So even when you are typing, the amount, when you type, like if you're on GPay, you're paying 120 rupees. So when you type 120 rupees, right, that time in your mind, you should have thank you for the money I have been giving to out. Go with love, grow with love. So whenever I send money, I say go with love, grow with love. So when you are saying that to your money, you are being thankful. We have never, I remember I've never said thank you to money, because we were never taught that we have to say thank you to money also, because we always said that money is something which is a product which is used to exchange things. It's the barter system. You give money, you get things, right? But whenever, remember these points and please write it down. Whenever you are giving money, say go with love, grow. Even when you're paying to the rickshaw wala, when you are giving to any grocery shop or anyone, so any amount of money you're giving out, you have to say, go with love, grow with love. So that way, what you're doing is you're being thankful to your money. So whenever, when the month starts, we get money from the bank and then we, distribute ki maid ko dena hai, electricity bill bharna hai, and we have to pay the, what you say, your Wi-Fi bill, whatever bills, cable bills, your car wash wala. So whenever you are doing that, whenever you are doing that, you just catch the money in your hand and just give energy to it, because we have never said thank you. In Diwali, what people do? Who will tell me in Diwali what is done? Can you unmute and say? In Diwali, what do we do with money? What do you do? What people do?
Lakshmi Puja.
Yes, they do puja. Why do they do puja of money? Do you know? Because they feel that the whole year that Lakshmi is going to come. Okay, they feel Lakshmi is going to come whole year back to them. So that is why business people, they wait for Diwali, so that on Diwali when they do that puja, they feel कि money is going to come. So we have rituals in every religions where money is being, worshipped. And it's not wrong, because they worship, we say thank you. So at least we can say thank you when we are giving money. And why do we give money when there are marriages happening? Why was this ritual started, that we started giving money? We give gifts, but we give money also in the envelope. We all know that we are giving
Good
money.
luck.
Yeah, when we go for marriages, we put money in the envelope and we give it to the bride and the bridegroom. Why?
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck. Yes, we say that you also get that much money. We are saying, usually we don't know what are we doing. We are giving money to them and wishing them good luck. Okay? That you get more of this money. That is why this ritual was started of giving money. You know, why we did not give wheat, why we did not give rice to the newlywed couple. They needed that also, right? In the marriage, why we did not give all these things? Why? Because money is a one thing which brings luck, and it should grow. So we say that money should grow. So that is why we used to give the money. So what you need
Can I
to
add?
do?
Can I add
Yes.
one point here?
Yeah, yeah.
Since we're talking about thanking with money,
Mm.
well, immediately, just 1 minute back, I recall my first job
Yeah.
many years back.
Hmm.
That time we were paid on a weekly basis.
Hmm.
It was cash.
Okay.
And believe you me, I recall very vividly now, they used to pay us in an envelope,
Okay.
and on the envelope they used to write, "Thanks for the lovely week that you gave us."
See,
And I just recall now, and I didn't even pay attention to those statements that time, but now I relate.
see, the company was saying thank you to you, for working with them. And this is a very, and how nice we used to feel when we used to get that envelope or the salary, because that smallest thing gave happiness. So, they also tried to do the thing. See, when you visit DMart or any store, they give you the bill, and when you're going out, what do?
Yeah,
You have
the
to
Thank
stamp.
show
you.
the bill. They stamp, right? Have you read any time those words? What are,
Thank you.
huh?
Thank you, visit again.
Thank you,
Yes.
visiting.
So they are asking, they are already saying thank you, and they're increasing their business. They're saying visit again. They have already given us that thappa, ki thank you, visit again. You come back again. So they are asking business again. They are already being thankful. So that is how, see, these are the smallest things which we have not noticed. So see, like that only when we are doing our sessions now, we recall many of our old things, and then you remember how thankful you have to be for that. So money is very important part of of our life. I always tell ki without money, yes, it's very difficult, because then it's just sayings. So thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. So whenever you are giving money, just be very careful, just be, I always say, see, even if you want to argue with the vegetable vendor, if he is charging you, suppose 100 rupees, and you feel it is worth 50 rupees. Okay. See, we always ask for discount. Do we ask for discount? Yes, we ask for
Yes, we do.
discount. Yeah,
Yeah.
we ask for discount. Now, what is discount? Money received. Right? So if you went to a sale today and you saved money, even if you go to DMart, right in the bill, they write it down, your savings for today. So imagine that savings is your money received, because
Yes.
you didn't spend that money.
There's an old
Right?
saying.
Yes?
There's an old saying.
Yeah.
Penny saved, money earned.
Yeah. So that money is your savings. You have received money. You did not spend that, So, like if my bill was 4,500, and in that I got the written part, like you saved 1,287 rupees. So that 1,287 rupees was my savings, right? If I would have gone and bought from a direct vendor, I might have paid more on MRP, right, from the grocery shop. But when I go to DMart, I am getting little discount. So what are those discount?
Money earned.
Money earned, right? If anyone gives you, you go to a marriage, okay, and anyone gives you a gift, okay, what did you earn?
Good luck.
No, what did you earn? Come on, think. You got a gift, right? Suppose now I went for a marriage function. Okay, I'll give example of yours only. Tasnim ma'am. You had given me some light and those two candles, light and that thing, when you had come to as a gift with a
Okay.
card. You remember you had given me that gift
Yes, yes,
for your son's marriage, right?
yes.
So what did I receive?
Happiness.
I received money.
Okay.
How did I receive money? Because I got the gift. I did not have to spend money on getting that
Correct.
gift, right? I could use that lamp.
Correct.
It is there in my balcony. So I got a gift where I did not spend money, right? So money has come to me, even through gift. If someone gives you a sari, okay. If
Mm.
someone gives you a sari which you wanted to buy, it happens sometimes, ki I wanted to buy a sari, and suddenly I met my friends, and my friend said, "Arey, I have this sari and I'm not using it. Can you take it?" So what is that? You have received a gift, but you didn't have to spend the money, right? So you have saved your money, right? So if anyone has given you any cream or anything, whenever you receive gifts, you are receiving money. Remember that. You are receiving money because you did not spend for that gift. Okay, you have got it. So remember that money comes in many forms. We don't see it. We don't see it, but money comes in many forms to us, which we are, we are blind to it. We have never noticed, okay, if someone has gifted us today something, if your friend has bought a cake for you, anything, money has come to you in that form. You did not spend. So money comes through many ways, but we have not noticed. We notice only when it comes in this form, right? We see only when it comes in this form. So take your magic dollar bill. So today's practice, you are going to take long time. Take your magic dollar bill with you today and put it in your wallet, purse or pocket. At least once in the morning and once in the afternoon. As many times uh, or as many times as you want, take it out and hold the magic dollar bill in your hands. Read your written words and be truly grateful for the abundance of money you have been given in your life. The more sincere you are and the more you feel it, the faster you will see a miraculous change to the circumstances of your money. You will never know ahead of time how your money will increase, but likely you will see many different circumstances change for you to have more money. You could find money you didn't realize you had. Sometimes it can happen, you have opened your cupboard and you are just arranging your clothes, you will find money in that. Maybe you might have kept and you might have forgot. So you could find money you didn't realize you had, receive unexpected cash or checks, receive discounts, rebates, or decreases in the cost, or receive all kinds of material things that would have cost you money. So suppose I received some, lipstick, like my daughter gave me one lipstick. So I have to be thankful because I received money only in the form of gift. I didn't have to pay money, but I received the thing which I wanted. Okay, I wanted a lipstick and my daughter gave it on her own. I did not ask for it. She gave me as a gift. But when I got that, isn't it that if I would have bought that on my own, I would have spent money?
Yes.
Right. So think today, just think on the small, small things, the things which you have got free from your friends, from your relatives, from your uncle, from your aunties. You might have received some clothes, anything. So you should feel happy for it. Okay, I didn't have to spend. So there I have saved money. So I had so much. So when you start having that feeling that I have so much, you are increasing your gratitude because you're not getting worried. I have so much or receive all kinds of material things that would have cost your money. After today, put your magic dollar bill in a place where you will continue to see it every day to remind you to be grateful for the abundance of money you have been given, never forgetting that the more times you look at the magic dollar bill and feel gratitude for the money you have been given, the more magic you will bring forth. So whenever you have this note, I made two, three. I gave one to my son also. You can make for your children also and ask them to keep it in their wallet. But you have to explain it to them what they need to do with it. It's not that it is just kept in the wallet. Whenever they are opening the wallet, they have to see it and say, thank you for the money. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the money I have been received throughout the life. So when you are thankful for the money, you will receive more. So I made two, three like that. I gave it to my daughter also. I gave it to my son. Now, what do I do to run the circle of money? Whenever, like the vendors whom I know very closely, whenever I go to grocery shops and the people whom I have known very year from many years, I have given them this note also. And I never thought why I should give one extra note to them, I never thought that. But I have made this and, I have given and I have written in Hindi for them, here, these only words I have written in Hindi so that they understand. And in one of the shop, he has just put it, in a glass box. He has just kept this when I next time went, he kept it. Yes, ki tumne bola tha na lucky note hai. So that is why I have kept it there. So, if you want to run a circle of money, so start doing these type of things, just don't think of receiving. The more in the book also it is said, first you have to give to receive. So to receive, you have to give. So first start giving, don't think, like why I should give. And when we do our advanced practices in this, what we say is that whenever I'm just sharing all these things to you now only. See, when we do the advanced practices, we we also take some coins, we also take some few notes of 5 rupees, 10 rupees, and we just catch it in the hand and we say thank you for the money which has been given throughout my life. And then this money we just go and give it out. Okay, so every day try to give at least 3 persons, in a day, or even at one time when you're going out, just try to give. Now, for me, it happens I don't go out every day. Then there are times, then I give it to my son that please give it outside, to someone. So you can also do this, you can take coins, 1 rupee, 2 rupee coins, or 5 rupee coins, and you can just do this. So because when you start the circle of money, your money does not remain stuck. You start getting money. I'm telling you, I'm getting money from different places. I don't think. Then I get sometimes books, which I wanted. So, like, money is coming to me, right? In any form. So you will see, and you have to be alert, ki what are the things which are coming through money to you. You will start becoming alert because those things we have already taken for granted. Even if they were coming, we never thought about it. We never thought about it. So from today, start doing that because increasing the circle of money is very important. Think of all the discounts you have got, things, all the gifts you have received. So after today, put your magic dollar bill in a place where you will continue. So you can carry this magic dollar bill with you, your money. You can keep it in front of on your fridge. You can keep it in front wherever you see it, and you can be thankful for it. Okay. An abundance of gratitude for money equals an abundance of money. So the more gratitude you are, the more money you will receive. If you find yourself in a situation where you are about to complain about something to do with money, whether it's through your words or your thoughts, ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price of this complaint? Because see, one complaint takes you back to 10 blessings. Of one complaint is equal to that you have to write 10 blessings. So if you complain, you will go 10 steps behind again. So if you find that you are on the road and you're buying something and you are about to complain to the vegetable vendor or the grocery shop that, oh, you're charging so much, just think for 2 seconds. I nowadays don't argue with the rickshaw fellow also. If he's charging me more, 2 or 3 rupees or 5 rupees, I just say, take, as if you're going to build a big bungalow, or if as if I'm going to build a big bungalow with that. So I just say bless, bless. So even when you are getting down of the rickshaw, we say thank you, right? I usually say thank you, but now I feel it with gratitude. Why I feel it with the gratitude when I giving money also, and I always say ki tumko barakat ho, you God bless you with abundance in the whole day. You get more of trips. I speak these words. So whenever you are going out, start doing these things because this is a circle of money, blessings, which will come return to you. So am I willing to pay the price for this complaint? Because one complaint will slow or even stop the flow of money. You try this and see, if you complain, that day you will see that from that day onwards, you will have very less money with you. So stop complaining about money. Even if you have 50 rupees in your pocket, I'm happy I have at least 50 rupees today. See, you see the beggars on the road. Sorry. They are hardly worried. They're hardly worried what will happen tomorrow. But what we do is we don't trust the universe. We are just worried what will happen tomorrow. What if I fall sick? I will need medical expense. What will happen if this happens? So what are we doing is that we are telling the universe that I don't trust you. We are telling God that I don't trust you. But if you trust, if you have that belief कि हो जाएगा, something other will happen. I will tell you one miracle what has happened just recently. One of our mentors, his son is 35-year old. He got suddenly, his pulse went down and he got heart issues. So he was rushed in Bombay to one of the hospitals, Leelavati Hospital, and then from there they said that he needs to be shifted to Reliance Hospital. They shifted to Reliance Hospital, then major diagnosis was done, and they said that his heart needs to be replaced. Imagine at the age of 35 years. But we had so much of massive praise, and we had that beliefs that he is going to come back, like So we did not say that, anything can happen to him, and we did not complain to each other, sir ke beti ko aisa ho gaya, sir ke beti ko aisa ho gaya. Stop doing that. What we do is, even when we are having health issues, my legs are paining, and then, we call our mothers, we call our friends, my leg is paining, my head is paining. Just say in one sentence, even if you want to say, I'm having health breakdown. Don't, expand your diagnosis or your diseases, because that only you need to say only to the doctor. Just speak about your disease only to the doctor, but not to your relatives, to your children, to your friends, because that way, what are you doing? You are expanding those negative things, because you are attracting those negative things more by saying. So stop saying this, just say. I know you have to say, when you're talking to your friend or your mommy, so she'll ask you what happened, so you'll say, what, नहीं मम्मी आज दुख रहा है, it's paining and this and that. No, you just say, I have health breakdown. Start putting that practice in you, so that what will happen is, because see, what happens is, when you will speak about one thing, the front person will tell you another thing. Again, you will speak one thing, the front person will put another thought process in your mind. Oh, now you need to take care. Huh? See, be very careful. Huh? This can happen. And people put fear. I'll tell you, people put fear in your minds, and they put fear through thoughts. So that is why thoughts and feelings are very important in this learning. So you have to start understanding that you should not take those type of thoughts from the other people also. See, it's okay. Even if your legs are paining and this might happen, it's okay. So don't, give them the opportunity to put that fear also in your mind, and you also don't speak to them about such things. So start becoming alert. So because that one complaint will slow or even stop the flow of money. From this day forward, make a promise to yourself that whenever you receive any money, whether it's your salary, for work, a refund or a discount. See, we get tax refund. How many of you say thank you for it? I have started saying thank you. Every year I'm getting now tax refund. Okay, so or something that someone gives you that costs money, will be truly grateful for it. Each of these circumstances means that you have received money, and each instant gives you an opportunity to use gratitude's magical power to increase and multiply your money even more by being grateful for the money you have just received. Magic practice number 5. Repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful for. See, every lesson she reminds you that you have to count your blessings and say thank you, thank you, thank you for each one. Sit down and take few minutes to think back through your childhood and all the things you received that you were provided at no charge to you. So you have to today sit and recall all the moments where you were. So you might take time today for your practice. So if you do not finish today, there was one question, what will happen? Nothing will happen, but try to continue it tomorrow. Okay, so try to do the practice tomorrow or continue the practice whenever you get time at night, late at night, sit with your book, recall, because the more you will write about money, and I'm planning to take one concentrated gratitude practice free for you all, so that you understand how you're going to practice. So at least you'll get an idea how do we practice concentrated gratitude. As you recall every memory where money was paid for, you say and feel the magic words thank you with all your heart for each instant. So you have to say thank you for everything. My God, you got your father paid for the kulfi you had, your father paid for the basundi you had, your father paid for whatever, whenever you were sick, for your books, for your uniform, for your socks, shoes, everything, your school bus, your everything they have paid for us when you were not working, but we still had money. But we have never been grateful for that, because our mind is so focused on the negative things that we only look at the negative things or the things which we have not got. So take a dollar bill or your small bill and write a sticker that you place on the bill in the bold letters. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Okay. So take that money and just write on take that note and write on it the small piece of paper, write thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. You can make for your children also, as I said, but you have to explain it to them that why they have to look at it and be grateful. They can also keep it in their wallet, but explain it to them. Just don't ask them to just keep it. Take your magic dollar bill with you today, and at least once in the morning and once in the afternoon, or as many times you want, take it out and hold the magic dollar bill in your hands. Read your written words and be truly grateful for the abundance of the money you have been given. After today, put your magic dollar bill somewhere where you will see it every day to remind you to continue to be grateful. So, see, it has to be in front of you now every time. So, whenever you see it, you have to be very thankful to it. Whenever you see it, you have to say very thankful to it for the abundance of money you have been given in your life. Just before you sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So even if you have not if you feel that nothing good has happened today, so at least say thank you. I got time to write my gratitude. So that also could be one of your good moments that you got time to write. Otherwise, we always complain that we do not have time, right? I'll stop sharing. And then now let's come to the Yes. Now, any questions coming to your mind, and then I can explain a little bit more for 2 minutes. Anything else
Yes,
coming to your mind?
today's session was really enlightening.
Yeah,
And
because see, we have never been thankful for our smallest things. The first salary you got, the first money you got, when you got married, your in-laws might have bought for you something. So those are the things where we have never, because I remember I had an love marriage. So when I came, I had come empty-handed, and I did not have a chappal also to wear. So I was very thankful to my mother-in-law. I wrote like for my mother-in-law that you got a chappal for me. She had gone and she had bought a dress material for me, to stitch dress for me. So like those things that time we never realized because कि हाँ उनको तो करना ही है, they have to do it for us. It was like that. But now when I realized it, I have written so much concentrated gratitude for them also. So much because those things we never realized. We only look at the wrong things. Yes, there are instances, where you don't feel like doing, yes, they might have misbehaved with you, they might have taunted you, but then look at the good points. Our work is only to look at the good. So when you start looking at good, you start attracting good. That is what you have to do. In simple words, if you understand this book, that when you look at the good of the others, you will even let it be your children, let it be your husband, let it be your in-laws, your relatives, your siblings, your sister, your brother. But if you start looking good at of what they have, you will start attracting good. That is what one lesson I have learned from this book.
I would just like to share.
Yes, yes, please.
In fact, our acquaintance goes quite so many years. Okay.
Yeah.
And uh, some year or 2 year back when you had come to our place
Hmm.
to meet my wife.
Hmm.
So that's the time during the conversation we discussed about this book, if you recall.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I just breezed to this book without going too much of detail because, as you know, I'm more of a fiction book reader, not
Mhm.
where thought-provoking things are required. So I just breezed through and we had a small discussion and said, okay, that was behind. But
Mhm.
that always, whatever the synopsis I had, was there somewhere in their mind. 3, 4 months back, I don't know, during one fine morning, it was frankly speaking, many things happened to me in dreams. And so something comes in a dream, and I get up in the morning and I share it with my wife, and I said, "See, so from tomorrow I'm going to start this." So I started practicing this small way, gratitude in my own humble way, without going to the book again.
Mhm.
But believe you me, the last 3 months itself, I've seen amazing results, and going to this session with you now is like adding icing to the cake. So thank you so much
Wow. Great,
for the
great. Wow. Everyone say wow. We need to clap and say wow, because you are increasing that energy. Wow. Because see, happy realizations, he understood. That is what I'm saying. I swear by this book. I really swear by this book. And I'm ready to take any number of free sessions, once I become free from my QC. I'm like going to take any number of sessions in the day because I want people to understand this, like we can be grateful and receive so many things instead of just worrying. What we do is we worry a lot. Little anything happens.
sorry to interrupt once again.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Maria
please.
ji, you understand this. It's happened 3 months back.
Hmm.
I've been doing this in my own way.
Okay.
And don't you think it's just a coincidence that you started this course and you insisted with my wife, okay, tell Shabir ji to attend this? I said, well,
Yeah.
if Maria ji has told me, I was not planning. Let me tell you very frankly. I said, no, because my morning schedules are so tight, believe you
Hmm.
me,
Hmm.
because of my yoga, etc., and
Hmm.
my health
Hmm.
challenges. So I was
Yeah.
wondering how would I be able to manage. But when 6 o'clock came in, I said,
Hmm.
chalo yaar, abhi squeeze ho jayega. And I think again, this is the universe's way of getting this
Yes.
detailed study. I
Right.
had started, I had initiated, and you meet call telling Tasneem about the whole thing that I'm starting. I don't know. I feel it's a universe's way or
Yes,
coincidence. I
this
don't
is
know.
the universe brings us together, where it has to reach, it will reach. That is why I always say, because my mentor also had said to me, when he came with me in the auditorium when I was attending the landmark graduation day, and he told me, Maria, you start. You are a wonderful manifestator. I said, sir, no, I don't want to because I feel people might believe or not. First, let me do it with my family members, my closest friends and everything. But then he said, see, even if 100 people come into your group, there will be 50 who will be attending. And out of that 50 also, there will be only four or five who will be really very true to it. And at least if you teach to this four or five, they will go and preach further. And they are going to help further. So what are we doing? We are indirectly helping other people. And I'm really telling you, this book is a scientific way. That is why even I could believe in it. And the way I started practicing all these things, first even अरे note हाथ में लेने से क्या होने वाला है मैं. But imagine an abroad foreign author mentioning about Quran, mentioning about all the Indian religious leaders and what they have. So we have, I'll tell you one thing, we have all these sayings in our religious texts also. But the people, the preachers, our Maulanas or if anything, they do not teach us this because they know that if we know the secret, you know, right? If we know the secret, no one will come to us. If because even in the mandir or in the masjid or in a church, the people know that if we share the secret to the people and we teach them beforehand, then they will become the creators of their own life. They know that universe is already there for them, so they will not believe in us. So they do not teach all these things. They do not teach. Even when we go to mandir, we learn many pravachan, we go to masjid, we read, we hear many this thing, but what happens is we do not practice, and they do not give us this knowledge that yes, you need to be grateful. In fact, this is, and I told Tasneem about it, that I've started researching on Islam, because if this is the case, and the first line in the book said what emerald tablet, my curiosity went more to understand what was that. And I'm such a good learner, I'm telling you, I really go deep into the knowledge to understand it. I don't want to say, few things on the thing. But if you will practice on your own, I'm telling you, will not require anyone, because these people, the preachers, they create fear in us. And I have from childhood, told, my mother used to tell, see, my mother was very religious, and my mother used to, read all religious story to us, so that we being girls, we do not do anything wrong, we do not do anything. So she used to tell us, that if you will say lies, now you will be put into a hot kadai, of oil. So, that
Mm.
fear, what they put, your own parents also put that fear in you. See, fear of the universe, God is there, but not in this way. God is very loving, He forgives you. I always say God is very loving, He forgives you. He cannot be such a harsh person. I always say that if you believe in God, you talk to Him like your father. कि ठीक है, आज मेरे से ये गलती हो गई, I did this mistake today. Please forgive me. He is going to forgive you because He knows He has made you. And imagine, we all are unique. No human being. So imagine how wonderful he might be, how wonderful his creation is. We have never thought to that level, because each one has water, each one has food to eat. Anyhow, he will feed you. He will feed you. Anyhow. So we never believed him, because we go to the mandir and we always say, we always say to the God कि मेरा ये काम
राजू
कर
डालू
देना,
की काय करते ते आतमध्ये
मैं ये चढ़ा दूंगी आपको, राइट? मैं, if you do this, I will do this. Why are you telling God? Why are you telling God that which way you want? He knows. You don't have to tell him. The universe knows how, when, and at what is the right time to give you things. So today, if I cannot handle 1 crore, I will not get 1 crore. He knows that I cannot handle 1 crore. I might go and party. I might do stupid things with that money. Right? So he knows what is the right time to give and what is the right things to
चेंज
do
कर
for
देगा
you.
दीदी करे
But what we do is we go and tell other people. We go and tell other people, and we tell God also, okay, please give me this. You do for me this. I will do for you this. I will read your granth so much. I will do this much. No, not necessary. Your connection is more important with God. God will not say that you read this much, then only I will give you. No. There are people, my own husband, who has never prayed, who never offered his prayer also. So that does not that he was not a good person, right? So, and that was the realization because he went on a very good day. So I always said ki we have to first feel that connection with God. And I'll tell you, even God brought me into this journey, maybe because I had lost connection when I became principal, more of professionalism, more of working, and more of being, with this thing, money, money, money. I have to run the household. I'm only going to look. Even when I got retired and I left my job, even that time I cried for a year because I didn't want to take money from my children. Even that I was feeling sorry. But then when my mentor said, when universe has, he told me only one, Maria, just today think about this, कि when universe has to give, it will give you from any channel. And when I understood his words, I was free from my thinking, I accept now everything that comes.
तू कुठे ठेवला काल काढून
Mangal ma'am, can you unmute, mute yourself? Yeah. So that is how you need to, be trust, trust, trust the universe. Trust the universe that only because see we go to mandir, we go to masjid, we go to church, we go everywhere and we pray. But if you start praying gratitude to your parents, if you start paying gratitude to your own children or your husband, your wife, you will see such an amazing relationship flourishing amongst you all. And I experienced it first. My friends know it very well. They see it in my children also. The moment I say anything, they listen to me, right? They tell, yes, I'll go and get it. What time you want? So that is how your children start listening to you because you are being grateful for the smallest thing. Yesterday's, I'll tell you, day before yesterday, when I came back, I did not have milk. And when I went on Zepto to order the milk, they were saying there was congestion on the NIBM road. So they said, sorry, because of traffic congestion, we will not be accepting your order. And there was no milk. And I was wondering, now morning I need tea, what I'm going to do. And then at night, my son called me from his office at 10:30. He calls me when he takes the break. So I just told him, I said, अरे ऐसा ऐसा हो गया तो मम्मी ये जेप्टो से ऑर्डर क्यों नहीं किया? So I said, अरे I could not because this they said कि it is traffic concession and I was very tired to go down. So what did I do? He just told, see, he himself told me, Mommy, you do one thing, you GPay and keep the money. When I come early in the morning, at 5 o'clock, that time those vans are going off the milk, who keep my milk at the grocery shops outside, they give them, the supply. So I will bring from him, you don't worry. And he bought the milk. So see, things become so easy for you. At 4:35 in the morning, I got the milk. He got the milk. So when he came back from the office. So your children will start telling yourself, I want to do this for you, I want to do. So start doing that, instead of, looking at the negative things about them, about your parents, about your in-laws, your husband, your wife, your colleagues, even in the office, even if your colleague is troubling you, just say, thank you for that colleague. Just say thank you in your mind for that colleague. There are sometimes the colleagues put you down, you know, they if they see you are growing in the firm, they put you down. They will speak bad about you. They will say something else, they'll try to spoil your work. It has happened with me also, when I was growing. So I understand these things. But that time, if you just say thank you, you're you are going to get all the things what you require because universe knows that you are true at your heart. So start doing this. Practice for money. Circle of money. Don't forget circle of money. Take even small dollars, even if you have money, 1 rupee, 2 rupee coins, 5 rupee coins, just keep it in your hand. Bless it, whomever I give, it fulfills their dreams. It helps in their house. Even when you're giving money to your maids, when you're giving the money to the maids, say thank you, that all your dreams are fulfilled. So even if you're giving to your car wash fellow, who washes your car, if you're giving money to him, just say thank you for, that your dreams are fulfilled. You get more of. So even when I get down of the rickshaw, I say कि तुमको दिन भर में बहुत trips मिले, so you get more trips in a day. So that way you are giving him a blessing, and that blessings, and it will comes from the other ways. You will start seeing the difference. I am seeing that difference in my life, and I am telling I remain happy in all circumstances. Even there is stress, I just get up and I just go dancing. And there's one song which I put, and I just keep on dancing on that. Because when you say that you are the best, you are the best, I am the best, you start feeling that I'm the best for everything. Okay. So any questions coming to your mind with today's practice? Yes, I also wanted to ask you if you want one gratitude practice, if you want me to take one gratitude, concentrated gratitude practice on any one area, like it could be health, it could be money, it could be relationships, just let me know in the group. Then we can plan maybe on Saturday afternoon or something if you're free, because afternoon time, then we can give to ourselves, or late in the evening, night, like after 8 or something. So we can have one gratitude practice, concentrated gratitude practice, where we'll be teaching, which will be free. Don't worry. There are no charges for it. I don't take energy exchange for, giving a demo also, like, but it is like, only thing is that you will understand the format, how we go through in the concentrated practices, because concentrated practices take you to the advanced level. Yes. Mangal ma'am said something. It's okay. Like, so if you want that, let me know on the group. Then we can plan. I can plan, one Zoom session again for that, and we can have one practice for that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, chaps. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
hearts. Thank you for that love.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So
Bye.
shall we end the session?
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you everyone. Thanks for joining. Be consistent with your practices. I request you that, because that will only give you results. And keep sharing whatever result, even the smallest result you see, like that, like how today even Shabbir said how he noticed and he recalled. Please do share your sharings. Okay. So thank you. God bless you all with all your dreams. May all your dreams get fulfilled and give you what you require. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.